Okie dokes, grade 2. Today we are going to start with our comprehension. So you need to have your English packet in front of you. The first thing you need to do for me, please, is write your name at the top of the English packet. Good, and then let's page over and start reading the story. Now, it did get cut off a tiny bit. So if you could keep your pencil in your hand, I'm going to fill in the words for you. Like, I'm going to tell you what they are, and then you can fix them. So the first one, the side of the A has been cut off. Then that letter must be f, r, I, n, d, s. So make sure it says f, r, I, n, d, s. Then a r for really, r, e, l. Make sure your word looks like mine. Then this is a kicking k. Then nothing needs to be fixed here. Then a t here so that it says to, t, or. Then you can just finish that line of the or. That is a or. Then there must be a l, and then you can fix the a. So it should be large, l, a, r, g, e. Then this must be a r for river, r, I, v, e, r. Then they. Then we come to arrived, which is an a, r, r, I, v, e, d, a. Make sure your words look like mine. Then this is supposed to be a m for meal. Then this is an e for eat. Then this is again a t. Just put a t in front of that o. And then there should be a s in front of that a. S-r-e, sure, s-r-e. Nothing here. There should be a s in front of this h. Make sure you write it in front of the correct h. So s, h, or kurlika kikinka ed. Shocked. You want the word shocked. Then this looks like a v, but it's supposed to be a w, so just draw the other side in. There must be a s in front of this o for soup, s or up. Make sure your words look like mine. Then there must be a f at the front here, and then you can just make this e more clear so that it says finished. Good, that is complete, I is complete. This again should be a w for where. And then a t in front of this h, e, so that it says the. Alright, now that we have fixed all of our words, let's read the story. So I'm going to read it. If you want to read it along with me, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, I'm going to read it once. Then I'll read it slower. You can follow along with me, and then I want you to go read it again on your own so that you get the story at least 3 times in your head. I'm going to read it quickly for you, and then we can do a read together. So, strange friends. A stork and a fox were once very close friends. However, the stork never really trusted the fox because she knew foxes were known to be sly. Sly is like a different word for sneaky. They are sneaky animals. One day, the fox invited the stork to a meal. "My den is on the edge of the wood," he said. "It is under a large beech tree on the bank of the river. You can't miss it." They fixed a date, and the stork arrived in good time for the evening meal. "Just choose what you like to eat," said the fox. "Don't be afraid to taste things you are not sure about." However, when she sat down to eat, the stork was shocked to find that the food had been served on huge, shallow plates and was made up of different soups. Her long bill could not pick up one drop of soup. At the same time, the fox was lapping away at his ease until he had finished the lot. The stork said nothing, but made up her mind to get her own back. "I would like you to have tea with me next week," she told the fox. "You know where I live. Look for a clump of weeds near the bank of the lake. My nest is in the middle. I'll expect you at sundown." The fox ate very little on the day he was going to visit the stork. When they sat down to the meal, the stork served all the food in tall, narrow glasses, and the angry fox was not able to get his tongue to the food. He never ate a bite. But what could he say? He had just got what he deserved. So this fox was trying to be mean. That's literally what he was trying to do. He gave the stork with a very long bill, she can't lap up the food like a fox can. So he gave it to her in a very small, flat plate, which I think is very, very rude. It's very mean to do because he knew that she wouldn't be able to eat it. So he just invited her to make a fool of her. And then she decided, well, you know what, fox too can play that game. And she invited him and served her food in tall glasses that he couldn't reach because his neck isn't as long as hers, and also he doesn't have the beak to get to the down in the bottom of the glass. So she gave him a taste of his own medicine. Now let's read this story together. So I'm going to read it really slow now. Strange friends. A stork and a fox. Please read out loud at home, please. It's important for you to also read the story. Get it in your head, hear it in your own voice. A stork and a fox were once very close friends. However, the stork never really trusted the fox because she knew foxes were known to be sly. One day, the fox invited the stork to a meal. "My den is on the edge of the wood," he said. "It is under a large beech tree on the bank of the river. You can't miss it." They fixed a date and the stork arrived in good time for the evening meal. "Just choose what you like to eat," said the fox. "Don't be afraid to taste things you are not sure about." However, when she sat down to eat, the stork was shocked to find that the food had been served on huge, shallow plates and was made up of different soups. Her long bill could not pick up one drop of soup. At the same time, the fox was lapping away at his ease until he had finished the lot. The stork said nothing, but made up her mind to get her own back. "I would like you to have tea with me next week," she told the fox. "You know where I live. Look for a clump of weeds near the bank of the lake. My nest is in the middle. I'll expect you at sundown." The fox ate very little on the day he was going to visit the stork. When they sat down to the meal, the stork served all the food in tall, narrow glasses, and the angry fox was not able to get his tongue to the food. He never ate a bite, but what could he say? He had got just what he deserved. Good, let's take a look at the questions. Number 1. A stoat, stork, or sparrow and a fox were close friends. So you're going to choose the correct one and rewrite it on the line. A stoat, stork, or sparrow and a fox were close friends. Please look at the reading passage when you answer these questions, okay? So if you wanted to read it through once more before we start with the questions, that's 100% fine by me. Pause the video and quickly go read it through once again. I'm going to start with the questions. Number 1, a stoat, stork, or sparrow and a fox were close friends. Choose the correct one, write it on the line. Grade 2, remember what I always tell you with comprehensions, you are not going to find the answers in the air. Okay, some of you always look up when you're thinking of the answers. It's not necessary, it's a comprehension. All the answers you could possibly need are in this passage. Read, read, read. Okay? So is it a stoat, a stork, or a sparrow that were friends with a fox? Write the correct answer on the line. Number 2. The fox was known to be shy, slow, or sly. Write the correct answer on the line. Was the fox shy, was the fox slow, or was the fox sly? Number 3. The stork was invited to a meet, team, or meal. What was the stork invited to? a meet, a team, or a meal. Write the correct answer on the line. Number 4, my den is under a beech, or bean tree. Check the spelling from the reading passage. You have it with you. Read, read, read. Beech, or bean tree. Choose the correct answer and write it on the line. Number 5, the food was served on shallow, sparrow, or sharp plates. The food was served on shallow, sparrow, or sharp plates. What did the fox serve the food on? Choose the correct answer and write it on the line. Number 6, her long ball, bell, or bill couldn't pick up the soup. What couldn't pick up the soup? Her long ball, her long bell, or her long bill. Choose the correct answer and write it on the line. Number 7, the fox laughed, lapped, or landed at his ease. Go check the reading passage. The fox laughed, lapped, or landed at his ease. Choose the correct answer and write it on the line. And then number 8, the food was in tall, narrow, tunnel, or shallow glasses. So did the stork serve the fox food in narrow glasses, tunnel glasses, or shallow glasses? Which one? Choose the correct answer, write it on the line. At any point, please pause if I'm going too quickly. Pause, write your answer, and then play again. Good, we are at B, which says unscramble the following words. Now, they give you a bunch of scrambled words. I'm going to show you exactly how to go find out what these words mean. So they give you a W, a R, a O, a H, a V, a E, and a E. I now need to go see in the reading passage what word has all of these letters. So I go, there was a R, there was a W, there was a H. Okay, now I start here. No. There is a W and an E and a R and an E, but there's no H and there's no O. And that was also part of those scrambled ones. Aha! Here's a H, here's a O, here's a W, here's a E, here's a V, here's a E, and here's a R. So, that word must be however. Let's see if we used all of them. We used the H, we used the O, we used the W, we use the A, we use the V, we use the A, and we use the R. Okay, so I want you to, in the same way, look at the letters, go to your reading passage and figure out which words are these. Start from the beginning. D, R, A, I, R, V, E. Go through it this way and see which one has all of those letters just in a different order. Go write all of your answers down for me. Yeah, that's all I need from you. So work slow, take your time, and I will talk to you next in the grammar video.